Welcome back to Sending Ravens. Hopefully the volume's a little better today. Yeah, it's a little tough when you're filming by yourself on this channel. Yeah, so let's hope it works. Tonight we're looking at, so we looked at Australia and Austria, and we looked at Canada. So we're going to look at Mexico and Central America. So, you know, Central America is close enough. I think we're going to just cover both those areas. So we'll start with Mexico. Okay, let's start with Mexico. Yeah, I got some really good friends who spend a lot of time in Mexico. And personally, I absolutely love visiting Mexico myself. So it's a very dear place. It's a very dear place to me, and really dear to very close people for me. So let's have a look. We'll start and just look around their dark cult, their deep state interference with their government, just what's going on there. How infested is it, let's say, and is it being cleared out, and to what degree if it is. Okay. Now, I got the angle a little different today because I'm trying to have it so people can see the cards a little better. So we'll see what we can do. Right off the bat, it absolutely had some tunneling and has tunneling. It's being worked on as we speak here. So there's some kind of military, army, good guys though. These are the good guys. And we've got also otherworldly intervention here, off-worlders. Okay, so there's off-worlders helping out with it. Wow, so it was so dangerous when they started here, it looks like, that there were several instances where the good guys lost good people. So, and I'm sure that's happened all throughout the operation of cleaning out D.U.M.B.S, underground tunneling, deep state, underground cities, apparently. And it looks like Mexico's no different. They've lost good people here and they've had big setbacks, but they're clearing it out. They're working on it. I feel like they need some more months here to get it really where they want it to be, you know, like to get it cleared out enough where they're going to say, okay, we got this, really, we got this. It's going to take about 3 or 4 more months, it looks like. And of course, that's depending on things, right? So that could change, but sometime within the year, they're gonna, you know, say they've tidied up Mexico. But yeah, they've been working on this for a while, and it looks like it was really, really difficult, very difficult. They lost some good people in what they're doing, but they've got a real handle on it with that 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so they're past the worst part for sure, and I'd even say they're thinking they got 60% cleared out, 60% card. So now let's look at the government of Mexico and just have a look at how deep state infested is the government of Mexico. Now, I'm going in blind to these countries. I don't follow politics in Mexico. I don't follow politics even in Canada. Sorry, right? I'm a tarot card reader, and I only follow it in the U.S. because I believe what's going on in the U.S. is going to affect the whole world. So that got me interested, and I feel like the spiritual battle began and will end, you know, with what happens in the U.S. That's just my opinion. So I follow that because it's necessary, but I'm not personally obsessed with politics, you know, and you probably can figure that out about my personality. So forgive me when I say I haven't a clue anything about the politics in Mexico or most of the world, frankly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look around what I get in the cards, and I'm not going to put any 2 cents worth, you know, because I don't know what, I wouldn't know what I was talking about. So if anybody wants to fill us in with some comments, try not to make novels in the, you know, comment section, but, you know, a couple of paragraphs is okay. You know, or a few sentences would be great if you have any input there. Okay, thanks. So we're looking at the government, the Mexican government right now. Where did they sit with dark cult, deep state, you know, infestation, we'll call it. Right off the bat, the Hierophant, right in the, like, so this is, it was very, very, very much infested, we'll say, maybe for years and years. We've got the Hierophant in the past. So that's my deep state card, but you can add dark cult to that because, like I say, they're one and the same. You know, those energies go together. Okay, and we've got the moon, so many have been either put on house arrest or even in really big trouble, we'll just say. Even the kind of trouble that I always say the Queen and Prince Philip got into already. And George Bush Sr. kind of trouble, okay, with that moon in the middle. So that's interesting and telling. Yeah, so some very high ups, in particular 3 really high up males in the government system in Mexico, and they were into trafficking and a substance producing, let's say, far worse than any kind of illegal drugs that might come out of various different places in the world. Way worse than that. So we're probably talking the drug that starts with a even if I say that D word, I get in trouble. So the substance that starts with an A, okay, that substance that's created from the harming and horrific abuse of children, that one. Okay, so that's why they got in the kind of trouble they got. So there's 3 different males who've been already taken right out of here. So if you're seeing odd looking, like people walking around that don't really look like themselves, trust me, it's probably actors playing the part, you know, doubles, whatever. And then there was a video, I put it up on my Twitter, and it was a fellow showing just how easy it is to literally place. Now their technology is so brilliant, they can place somebody, their hologram, and they can even create the hologram from other visual and audio of a person, so they can make up everything the person's saying, doing. It's incredible. So when we keep that in mind, when Meghan and Harry are on Oprah, because I'm thinking none of those people are around anymore, or at least they're not available, okay, to be doing that. And if anything, the show might have been done a long time ago, knowing what was coming. Okay, so they could have shot that show or some of the footage, and then they're going to add maybe a belly on Meghan, right? So keep it in mind. It's incredible what they can do with CGI. Okay, it's incredible. So just remember, don't be fooled. Let's not be fooled anymore by these creeps, okay? Anyway, yeah, so the government's largely infested in Mexico, I'm afraid. 3 in particular males already got taken right out of Mexico. You know, we don't know if they're even still on the earth plane by the look of it here. There's still more to come. There's some people there, they don't know what to do with here. Maybe they're making deals. So yeah, if you're feeling earthquakes and weird things are going on in your political system and you live in Mexico, yeah, think about it's likely the cleaning up of the government. It's incredible how they're everywhere in the world from what we're seeing. Let's have a look at South America. Now, we know that places like Panama was incredibly locked down. I believe Brazil was as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. And do people consider Brazil South America? I think they do. Uh-oh, I didn't look at the map again. Yeah, so if you are going to comment about, map looking and my geography, you better be nice about it, okay? Because, yeah, I'm not putting up with anything negative. I'm working way too hard and truly on the behalf of humankind. So that's why I don't put up with any negative comments. You probably noticed, if I get to them. Like if I didn't see it, it might still be there, but trust me, when I see it, it comes off so fast. It'll make your head spin, and I don't care. I don't care if anybody likes that or not. Okay, let's see. So South America. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This goes way, way back with South America, way back to the beginning of time somehow. And I also feel the presence of negative otherworlders. So I feel like there's a battle with the good ones and the bad ones, off-worlders. So not only are we humans having a battle against evil, so good against evil it seems, but there feels like there's battles on all these different levels of consciousness, I almost want to say. So I feel like there's a real struggle there between energy systems and a struggle between good off-worlders and bad off-worlders. So it's like, yeah, it gets really complicated. And it feels like there's deep, deep secrets, very deep secrets that the bad off-worlders want to keep hidden. So there must be hidden some kind of treasure or knowledge somewhere in South America that's very being, it's being dug up or brought up or taken away from the bad guys is what I'm getting. But that's where the struggle is. The struggle is very esoteric and spiritual here. So wow, that's wild. Okay, so we've got this 5 of Swords in the near future. Yeah, so it's 50-50 here. Like 50-50 good and evil. It's like a tug of war there. There's a real tug of war. To bring this, the bad guys to justice is going to be very tricky because a lot of them are off-worlders who've been meddling and using spiritual and or deep esoteric secretive means to control whatever energy's going on there. And I have a feeling that there's a struggle over the use of crystals or crystal power. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm talking about, but I feel like there's a really big either tunneling or cave system full of an incredibly powerful crystals, like for lack of a better way to describe it, feels like it's just laden with crystals. And the off-worlders that are bad want to get that energy out of there before the good off-worlders and the good humans take it into their control. So we got a tug of war, and it has something to do with crystal energy. Wow, crazy. That feels really wild. So yeah, things are getting really interesting in South America, and it's all on a really spiritual level, or a really sort of dimensional level. There's a big thing going on there. So very highly intuitive people might pick up there's something weird going on and the tug of war. But maybe if you're kind of shut off that way, you might not even notice. You're just going about your life, right? Now, let's have a look at the government and just we're generalizing, because I know there's a lot of different places I could be talking about. But generally speaking, government systems in South America, because I got to generalize, because, you know, I can't do this all year. I could go through every single country, and yeah, that could take a while. So we're going to generalize, okay? Oh, there's that emperor again. So some of them have been brought to justice. Oh, a lot of them. Okay, so the humans look largely cleared out, the bad ones, or taken care of, or on house arrest, or somehow known to the good guys and being handled, right? Because there's all kinds of ways they're handling that. Some of them they're putting on house arrest. Some of them have agreements to make public appearances to a certain degree, and, you know, film things ahead of time for public appearances, just to keep up appearances until the truth all comes out, things like that. So they've got these kind of arrangements, but largely with that death card, it's almost the end of clearing out in the government, at least in South America. It's more cleared out than Mexico. I think the real fight in South America is off-worlders. There's a lot of off-world influence there. It's sort of a haven for off-worlders is what I'm getting, kind of a vortex. Maybe there's a real big gateway in there, right, energetically. Wow. So yeah, they've got this really under control here in South America, even if they still got the government walking around looking like they're doing their job, right? So that's interesting. Wow. Thank you so much for watching my video, and do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.